Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Nubeva Technologies channel, a new essential layer of ransomware resilience. Joining us to discuss, give us some new intriguing news. We've got Steve Perkins, CMO and head of product. First and foremost, welcome back, sir.
Thanks, Kyle. Good to be here.
Love having you on. You guys are in a fascinating field of one hell of a growth story, and I look forward to seeing the evolution. And you guys are heading into this U.S. Cyber Security Command invitation, and I wouldn't mind talking about the testing behind some of your products with this. What's this going to lead to from an investigation standpoint? Give us some insight here.
Yeah, so this is pretty exciting news. So look, we are running around saying that we can do something that most people think is impossible, right? So we could do all the tests we want. We could show everybody demos till the cows come home. People need third-party validation. We've been looking for somebody to validate us, and the challenge is finding somebody who's beyond reproach. And we had somebody help us get introduced, and the powers that be there were very intrigued with what they had, and we were invited in for testing, and we're in testing now, and we're cautiously optimistic that things are going to go really well. If for some reason they find something, then actually it's going to go into product improvement, but we're feeling pretty good about this. And just to kind of fill in the pieces of who this is, I know it's in the press release, but let me just cover it. So the U.S. Cyber Command, who runs basically cybersecurity and recommend cybersecurity for the whole Department of Defense side of the U.S. government, funded and founded what's called a mission accelerator, a test facility called DreamPort. And DreamPort is actually operated by MECI, I'm going to get this wrong, the Maryland Innovation and Security Institute. That's what it stands for. And they operate it. And so they run tests on commercial innovations to be researched and looked at and validated for consideration into the government, but just in general. And so we're invited to there, and that's where we're at. And we think that this is the kind of validation that our buyers need. And it's not so much that we're going after the federal government with this. In fact, we've learned that that's a very long train that's not leaving the station anytime soon. But equally important is to be able to go to our commercial buyers, a hospital, a local government, a school district, and say, look, don't trust us, trust them, right? And here's what they say about us. And so we're hoping that we come out of this. We know our product works, but now having somebody else poke at it and see if there's any holes, I think is worth gold to us.
And do you guys have a general time frame for when these results will come into play?
Yeah, they're powering through it right now. We're expecting them to complete their results in about 2 weeks and then produce a report. And once we have that report, we'll come back and tell you what the findings are, good, bad, or indifferent. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the insights. And just from the broad view perspective, we've noticed that you've been signing on some investor relation teams. You're looking to expand the story, which is a great time during this massive revenue growth phase for you. Do you want to just highlight a little bit of that?
Yeah, so this is something that I mentioned on an earlier video, which is that our contract with our prior investor marketing firm had expired, and we were looking for somebody else, so we brought on OTB. And OTB's objectives are very simple. Their job is to help us improve our communications. It is to expand the reach and the awareness of who Nubeva is to a broader investor base. And in doing so, improve demand and liquidity options and opportunities around the stock. And I think this is something that we're going to continue to look at and invest in as a responsible lister on an exchange.
Well, on that note, I definitely appreciate these insights, and I look forward to seeing some of these results. And if you would as well, consider subscribing for those updates. And on top of that, let us know what you think in that comment section below. But as always, we look forward to catching you in the next one.